What's up, everyone? We're here with this new game called Firewatch. I think it's getting sort of popular on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure. I think I saw a couple big YouTubers playing it, but I haven't actually watched it. I was looking at Steam the other day because I was trying to find a game to play. I'm like, I'm kind of bored. Let's look at what we got. And I saw Firewatch was like on one of the top sale things or something. It was, somewhere on the front page of the Steam store. So I clicked on it, and it seemed like a cool little interesting game. It seems like it's a very beautiful looking game where, as far as I could tell, you're some sort of like Firewatch. I don't know if that's the job term or whatever, but like, you sit in this kind of guard tower keeping an eye out for forest fires in some sort of, I don't know if it's a national park or just a large forest. I'm not sure yet. I haven't played it. And then, but like as the trailer goes on, the trailer I watched, like the game gets progressively like a little spookier. Like it starts at this normal thing, you're just going on an adventure, checking out some comm stuff or whatever, and then all of a sudden like this kind of weird mystery starts popping up, and then the trailer just ends, and I'm like, oh, okay, that seems pretty cool. So I figure why not let's give this game a go and see what we can do. All right, new game. So I'm not entirely sure what to expect. I mean, from the looks of it, it's kind of like maybe like a sort of puzzle game, but not like a Zelda puzzle game. Just like I think more like an Amnesia puzzle game, like Amnesia: The Dark Descent kind of thing, where there's some sort of mystery going on. You have to find the pieces to kind of progress, but I honestly don't know. Panic Inc. That's a great name for a company. It is actually. I like that. It just like because in my head this is gonna be a scary game to some extent, not like super horror, but like spooky to extent. So just like, oh, Panic Inc. was involved. Like, oh, okay, let's not. Hopefully ever. Oh, I see Julia. Do I? Because right now it's a bunch of colors. Is Julia colors? Oh, I have to click it. She's about my age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. I am drunk. So do I ask what her major is, or do I tell her she's pretty? I'm gonna go with major. Yeah, I'm gonna go with major. The one time I was drunk, I was able to make cohesive sentences, so I slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology. That's... Ow, my brain. She says, and I'm a professor. Cool, I reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Ha ha, I'm drunk at a bar. Who would have figured? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess she's just trying to shut me down or whatever, but it's like, I'm at a bar. I can drink. Unless I'm not at a bar, but I'm pretty sure it says at a bar. Was that a burn, I ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. That's a turn I didn't expect, I can tell you that much. Oh, I'm in an elevator. Okay. I also saw a little symbol in the corner. I assume that's the autosave function. Okay. So let's see. Let's blind everyone real quick. So I'm gonna pull some Total Biscuit wallaching here for a second. Not bad. Okay. Backpack. Alright, oh, I can see myself. I got a belt. 2 belts, in fact. Well, I guess the top one's probably my backpack. Okay, we're going into a garage. We got some junk and a fire extinguisher. Parking lots. 1 single truck. I wonder if it's mine. A dumpster. Can I do, like, other things? Can I jump yet? No. Oh, God, please tell me this is a game where I can jump at some point. Ugh. Not being able to jump is, like, one of my, I don't want to say pet peeves. It's just something that I hate not being able to do, because it's just something to do to, like, kind of fill the time. Like, for example, like the early Dragon Age games. I'm gonna detour from this for a second. Early Dragon Age games, you couldn't jump. At least not the first one. I honestly can't remember the second one. But it's like, you'll be walking down this, like, long corridor, or you'll be driving across the world to the next zone, and you just kind of have to keep going, and, like, there's nothing to do. It's just holding down a button. Whereas if you could jump, like in WoW, for example, if I'm WoW traveling across the zone, sure, it's not the most thrilling thing, but it's giving me something to do in addition to just holding down the W key. Alright. We date for over a year. She drives me absolutely nuts. It's great. Why is that great? That sounds like a terrible thing. You move in, you share an apartment near the school, and I keep changing tense, it's you and me, but I keep reading it. Share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. And then a meteor crashes into the planet and everyone dies. Julia wants to get a dog. I like dogs. Do I not like dogs? Okay. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I gotta go with the shepherd. I'm a huge fan. Like, now I love me beagle. One of the first few dogs. I don't know if I ever had it, but it was my grandma's and we spent a lot of time there. But beagle, and it was super cute and I loved it. But I'm such a big fan of big dogs, so I gotta go with German shepherd. And see if that makes a big difference in the beginning. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on our runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. 79. Okay, this is early. 1970. Really? This seems odd. Okay, 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, am I a kid then? Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple little idiots. I wish I knew how... I mean, I guess it was late 20s and we dated for a year. So we'd still be late 20s, maybe 30. I think it'd be a decent time for a kid, assuming that we're, in a position in our relationship where that's a thing. I don't know if we're married yet. It didn't say. So there's that. But I'm not opposed to having kids. Well, me, I don't know about Henry. But I am Henry? I don't know. I think that would be pretty good. Ah, see, there you go. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. And now I'm on a mountain. Am I getting married? Holy crap, my arm is beefy. I'm like... Oh, I can't think of a character right now. Do I have to get my backpack out? Nope. Okay, do I have my backpack on? I do. Okay. So, as I said before, this game is very beautiful. What are we doing? Okay, that's good. Let's see. Thoroughfare Trailhead. 2 forks. I don't know what I know it's a map. There's Jonesy Lake, 5 Mile Creek, 2 Forks Lookout. Am I going somewhere specific? I don't know. But there's a map here that I won't remember anything about. Do not forget to check in. Okay, I assume either I did that or I have to do that. No fireworks. Makes sense. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Yeah, run from them. Whoa. What was that noise? Animals hear that noise? Or did my brain just snap? Alright. Warning. Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Okay. So we're definitely experienced, I say. Never having hiked before. Okay. Nope, it's going to black. More text? Yep. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julie is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. Oh, bad things are about to happen, aren't they? She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Do I get mad or do I ignore her? Getting mad isn't good, especially since she's drunk. Well, she's not quite drunk, but she's clearly not in her tip-top condition. So things can get irrational real fast, especially if, as stated before, she does get on my nerves and I can kind of just snap. So I think ignoring her is a better option, and then maybe dealing with this in the morning. Alright, so you touch each other. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. And I make some coffee and go to work. So yeah, that just seems like... Don't get angry until you know all the facts. Now granted, if you don't know all the facts, it's hard, but whatever. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. I pose like and flex like He-Man. I frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. I'm gonna go with He-Man, I guess. I look awesome. Great. I wonder if these things actually have an effect on the game at all. You know? I assume they do, but it's hard to know until we get somewhere where, like, things like this happen. Okay. Broken down trees. More broken down trees. Rock. That's a boulder. I like that boulder. 2 forks. Lookout tower, 8 more miles still. Okay. Spacebar to climb over obstructions. There we go. Not obstructs. That's a bright sun. It's getting nighttime fast. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. Oh good, we still got Mayhem. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Rude. Mayhem runs away. Moo, fuck! Dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. I scare him away, or I beat his goddamn face in. Now, right, is this, do both happen? Do I succeed in either, or do I beat his goddamn face in? See, scaring him away makes me not seem like an angry person, like I'm super aggressive, but if I scare him away, he just gets away. If I beat in his goddamn face, the police come and get him. Also, he's attacking me and my dog. Well, my dog ran away. I'm gonna beat his goddamn face in and see what happens. My arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. So yeah, that ends pretty much how I wanted it to. (1984) Planes that have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. No, because, I mean, I don't know my current position. I don't know what job I have, if any. I mean, I seem to have one due to the elevator me going under the truck. Though then again, I think that's the now me, because I took the truck and drove to the mountain. So I don't know about then me. I don't know if I have a job at all. And she's guaranteed to have a really good job at Yale, of all places. It's a super good job at a really good school. So, like, I don't see why I couldn't, morally say no to that. Unless maybe I was working at, I was some head figure at some West Coast, big deal company, But I doubt it, because it hasn't made point of that at all. Oh. So I didn't even move? I just let her move without me? Okay, that's interesting. I mean, again, totally, I would totally allow that to happen. It was just, that's not how I read that option. So ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. I don't actually know where Boulder is, I'll be honest. I assumed West Coast. But I suppose if it's 2,000 miles away from Connecticut, it wouldn't quite be the West Coast. I don't know. Is it Colorado? Is Boulder, Colorado? Maybe it's Boulder, Colorado. Is that a thing? I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh boy. Things are about to get real sad here, folks. She was found crying in the stairwell. Like, the immediate reaction, like, the immediate solution would be to make macaroni and drink wine and forget about it, because no one wants to kind of deal with it. But if you want to help someone, you really need to talk to someone about it. So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Journal. Well, that's interesting. Can I move it all? Oh, no, I can't actually move. Okay. Okay, there's me drawn as He-Man. Oh. It got closed. I didn't even get to really... I guess it was just trying to show me the picture, maybe. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. 1987. I wish I was remembering these dates so I can remember how old we are. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class, her research is in shambles, she drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason, and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn child little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. Australia, okay. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. Daniel, right? Yeah, okay. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to remove her into a full-time care facility. You're determined to take care of her by yourself. Again, the irrational, immediate, like heart-strong kind of decision is to take care of her by yourself. But I'm not even a not trained professional. I'm nothing. I don't think this Henry here has spent a single day in his life taking care of, like, learning how to take care of people with dementia or whatever possible, ailment that she has. Like, over the years of being in the relationship with her, he would learn some things, and, maybe he'd pick up a couple books or take a couple courses. Not on the internet, it's 1988. So he could have picked up a couple books like a local library or something, but still nothing that a full-time care facility couldn't do. And as much as it hurts for everyone to put her in a home, it doesn't make sense to keep her there where she can be more harm to you and herself than under the care of a professional staff who is there to help her. And hopefully, depending on how things go, the home isn't too far away, and I can happily visit her and all the time, at least until, things get to a point where I can't, So, also, this game is way darker than I was expecting, honestly. Did not expect this to happen. Okay, that's cool. You slow down when you're crossing little bridges. Oh, look at that. It's a... Are you an elk? I want to say that's an elk. I could be wrong. Her family agrees with my decision. Good. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. So, right. But then it gets sad, and then every other day. Stop being sad, game. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. I mean, that's just rude on your friends' wives' part. That's just like, that's messed up. I mean, the whole thing, but still, that's messed up. 1989, Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Oh god, are things gonna get weird? Or is it just like, as a good friend kind of like, please be the good friend kind of like, I don't want this to get weird. It's already weird. What am I talking about? Months go by. Mayhem dies. Julie doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less, and seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. I take it. So wait, I'm not even the kid, I'm just an old guy. Sort of old guy. 40 what? 45? 46? I really stopped kind of paying attention to the years. Also, this loading screen is taking a long time. There we go. Hey, look at those frames that aren't very high. Enter the lookout tower. Luckily, this game doesn't seem like the game where... Like, I mean, obviously 60 frames is good and everything. But, it seems like the game, or at least as far as recording, having 60 frames isn't going to be that big a deal. But we'll see after this first video here. You know, I'll see how it looks on the editing and stuff. And then I'll adjust settings accordingly if that's a problem. So we're going up this watchtower, I'm pretty sure is what it said. I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my frames. This place is real boarded up. Is he on the outside first? Can I run? Nope. Oh god, it's spooky. No, it's not. Okay. Yep, nothing really on the outside. Once again, a beautiful view. I mean, look at those mountains back there. That art style for that. That's incredible. I love that. Turn on the power. Is that this button? Okay, we got a pine cone.
Hello, Two Forks.
Oh god, who's that? Delilah? Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York? Okay. Hold left shift to activate the radio. Just select dialogue. Okay.
Hello? Whoever this is?
Okay, cool.
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Alright. 3 ex-husband? No, definitely not that one. You're rebelling against mom? A possibility. Nobody back home can stand you. That just seems rude. This one just seems...
You're just gonna wait me out.
Shut up, Delilah. I'm thinking.
Fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have
Okay, I see how it is, Delilah.
Let's see.
Coming at you.
I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Oh, I wish... Okay, if I had known that there was time, I would have said something. Okay. So we're gonna wait for this to finish loading. Oh, I'm typewriting.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock.
Hi there,
Anyway,
Delilah.
there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
You can see me. Left shift.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job.
Okay, let's do
There's
this.
a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Alright.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are those fucking fireworks?
And to use compass. West, it said? Oh, yeah.
I need you to confirm. Do you see them?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well,
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Can I just grab like any of these things?
convenient.
That's one word for it.
Okay. So I can't pick up like anything. I can pick up this pine cone though. It's in my hand. Okay. Ugh. Can I pick up my backpack? No? Okay. Oh, okay, I automatically pick it up when I go outside. Alright. Something about a supply box. Did I miss it? Was it in there? I don't think so. I mean, there are boxes in there, but I don't think those are... This just seems like a fire hazard. Not a fire hazard. I mean, yes, but also just dangerous. Okay, there's an outhouse over there. Okay, let's see. M to read map. I don't know about you guys, but my map is a piece of black construction paper. Anyone else seeing that, or is that a me thing? Okay. So this game's gonna get significantly harder if I don't have a map to use. Just gonna put that out there right now. So I think what we're gonna do is first we're gonna check out this outhouse because it's over here, you know. It is on. Let's lower the map. Generator. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna end the video here because I need to go fix this bug. Normally, you know, most bugs I can work around, but this one where it's literally telling me where to go but doesn't because I can't see anything, makes it very difficult to, you know, play the game. Right? Still, is it still bugged? Yep, still just a black sheet of paper. Okay. So, unless... cash box 306, yeah. So that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know I did. It's a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to continue playing it if I can get this bug fixed. It shouldn't be too big a deal. I assume maybe it's just like a graphic setting or something I have to switch. But I have to look into it because I don't know off the top of my head. So please like and share the video if you did enjoy. Feel free to pick it up on Steam. It's right there. I think it's like $17 or something like that. So yeah, I mean it's a fun game so far anyway. You know, I can't really say I got much of the gameplay. That intro and the story, or the intro story thing, was an interesting concept that I honestly didn't expect. Like the trailer didn't kind of show that at all. It showed a lot of like this gameplay part. So I'll be interested to see where this kind of goes and see how the intro part, if the options actually made a difference throughout the game. I think that's it. Subscribe to keep up to date with future uploads, and hopefully you'll tune in next time.